Today we have exclusive details on Ultra Pro Wrestling. UPW pays homage to wrestling games of old, the ones that we grew up on, or at least I did. But this game is shaping up to be something kind of special, and there's a lot to talk about today when it comes to customization, different options, DLC, gameplay, everything you need to know. First off, I want to thank the team over at UPW for supporting the channel and giving me the opportunity to be able to talk about all of this exclusive stuff and share it with all of you, because it is really cool what they're doing. So let's talk about the announcement trailers. If you watched the channel earlier today, we did have two trailers that went back to back talking about what is coming up for UPW. The first one is going to be the Monday Night Riot. So what this is actually going to be the playable demo that is coming out in Q3 of 2024, and it's going to be available on Steam. So this is a 1v1 playable demo. The dev team hopes that they could possibly add another character and you can fight with once you've beaten the first match. They can't confirm just yet, but there may be some menu options available in the demo too, like exploring the creation suite, which we're going to talk a little bit more about today. The demo will also take place from the TMC venue, so think of this arena as an homage to like Raw 1993, something retro fans might really love, which includes the intro and location. And if you look at the DLC lineup, you have the likes of Duggan, Tito Santana, Adam Bomb, who all wrestled in those early days on Raw in that venue, and you can recreate really cool moments like this in this DLC. So it's exciting that we are going to get a playable demo. I've been wanting to be able to get my hands on this game since it was announced, to see how it feels, how the creation suite is, and just be able to try out one of these matches. The second trailer focuses on something really exciting. So you might be familiar with the Netflix series Wrestlers. This is where they focus on the career of several indie wrestlers, all out of OVW. Al Snow is like the head of it all. It's actually a really cool series on Netflix. Ultra Pro Wrestling has actually partnered with OVW to bring players this exclusive promotion to the game. So as part of the DLC, you'll be able to get yourself OVW. This means the championship belts, the arena, the decals, and more. The OVW Davis Arena itself is in the game, and it's going to be playable. And as part of all of this, I did double check, and they did say, yeah, it's a full remake of the OVW arena that is playable, but also players are going to be able to go in with this DLC and they are going to be able to customize the arena and the show and the event however they see fit. So if you want to use aspects of it, you can make your own giant OVW show if you want, big, small venues. You can customize all of this with this DLC. The other piece to note with the second trailer is going to be all of the announcement schedules that they have outlined. So they are going really hard with everything coming out in March for their reveals for free agents. It's their DLC plans. But the last one is interesting, which is April 3rd, which is a free agent, but it's highlighted in purple, so fans might expect something kind of cool getting revealed on April 3rd that they need to stay tuned for. There's a lot more that they're going to be talking about when it comes to OVW and what they have planned with all of this, so you guys got to stay tuned to UPW's YouTube channel as well as their Patreon page, because they're going to be releasing more and more info. Now next up is going to be Creation Suite. One of the highlights of UPW is the depth and the flexibility their creation suite seems to give you. So in early builds, what they showed off, and we've covered here on the channel, they have a lot going on when it comes to customization, from body morphing, colors, textures, logos, decals, sizing of your wrestlers, your arenas to customize. They've really gone deep into the customization aspect. So if that is something that you're interested in, that you think you want to be able to have more control over, UPW seems to be delivering on that. One of the big things that wrestling fans for video games have asked for so long is that really nitty-gritty depth of customization, and what they have showcased so far, it seems like they're going to be doing that. Obviously we have the custom wrestlers that you can customize to your heart's content, but you also have title belts, arenas, and of course moves. The clip you see here is an early build of the moveset menu, so it gives you an idea of how the menu looks, but also you can see some of the early animations and how it's all coming together. So you're going to be able to go in here for your create a wrestler and be able to just customize all your moves, all your move sets, and be able to zoom in, zoom out, get a good look and feel for it. But there's also menu options within that you can see here. So at the top of the menu, you can see the different customization options like your profile, your persona, your appearance, your attire, and so on. So like other games where you have really deep creation suite options of what you can do all of that in here too. Now for creating an event, so creating like a show, your arena, the design of it all, Number one, the creation suite aspect of it is pretty big. So just looking at their creative menu where you see wrestlers, you could create the promotion you want. So if you want to have your own AEW promotion, WWE, WWF, your indie promotion, whatever you want, you can create the full show, the full promotion there, which is awesome. The custom championships are in there too. The create an event that we're going to talk about, the attires that you can create too, and decals. So for creating the event, you're going to be able to select different stages, venues for your show. You can do things like Ultra Japan Pro Wrestling if you want. So they have the different templates already set up there in the game. You can customize all the information too. So like a moveset creation suite, you have everything from the theme, the venue stage, etc. to customize. And for show themes, it's also a neat feature where you can adjust everything about your event. So when a match is going to come up, and you have the event and you can edit every single piece of information. The ring and stage design elements that you see here, they're placeholders and they're showcasing, but it gives you an idea of what you can tweak, what you can change. And same with the rings themselves, and they're actually including a 6-sided ring. You're going to be able to recreate yourself old school TNA wrestling. So it's kind of wild that you have all of these different ring options at your disposal. The boxing ring, a toy ring, a indie ring, a larger ring, professional ring, a boxing ring. They're including all of this in here for you to be able to customize how you want this to work. So then you'll be able to take your event and then you're going to be able to go and put it into your promotion itself. So once again, the biggest plus I see here with this game is the depth of customization in the player's hands. Is it all going to come together? We have to see how this all fits together once the game starts rolling out and they start getting more hands-on with the demos, because I'm terrible at creating a wrestler, I'm terrible at creating an arena, but I would love to be able to get my hands on with this and be able to recreate favorite shows for Raw and SmackDown or my own independent promotion and give it a real shot, because the tools here are huge for the amount of depth they give you. And you can see as you get further along in the creation flow, you can change every color, logos, decals, everything about the ring, and then the event that you want to create. So UPW Ultra Pro Wrestling is coming out across all platforms, and you can also support them with the Patreon directly. That helps and goes all towards the game itself. So you guys can click on that in the description below if you want to. My biggest takeaway from the game so far with all of this footage and what we have seen is the attention to detail and the love the team seems to have for the game. So for players that like the Aki engines, the No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, stuff that I grew up on, and I love that gameplay style, that's all here. It's all created from scratch. The deep customization is huge. Match types, I'm interested to see what they deliver on, because stuff is going to get rolled out with this game in stages. So what we're going to be seeing is like the base game itself and the DLC that's going to come along with it that is optional to purchase, or you can play with all the fundamentals, the creation suite, everything that you want for the base game when it does launch. Match types, I do believe that they are going to be adding over time so that you could see like a core base of match types playable, and they will continue to support and add more to the game. And if you want to get more information about UPW, click right here, because this is my interview with Sam, who is the mastermind behind Ultra Pro Wrestling. So we go really in depth about everything we know about so far with the game. Have a great day. Thanks so much for supporting the show. I'll see you later.